There we go, boys and girls. I hope you can see that. This is your old pal, Uncle Al. Please catch Hubble's Cat's channel. He's doing on video response to D.O.E. Dad on YouTube. He supports Dad. They can make it through Florida. Yay! If you look at the little map, okay, that's off of Google. I don't trust anything off of Google. This year, boys and girls, this is your old pal, Uncle Al. Now we have Hubble's cat. I do appreciate his point of view that they can make it. Yep, it can make it. But how many people here, raise your hands, that hike through Central Florida? Now I'm shaky a little bit. Well, Uncle Alan had a reason. I used to be in the military. Or kind of quasi-military groups several times. And Hubble's cat saying it's an ease and breeze to walk through Central Florida. Now, I know linemen who went from my area right now, south of Fresno, went over there to fix all the damage from Hurricane Florence. And they're looking at me and they saw this and they think Hubble's cat's an idiot. And these are linemen from Southern Edison and PG&E. They know a disaster or two. And they're looking at this video I showed them earlier. They said this guy has no idea what Central Florida looks like. Honestly. All right? Power poles are cement or steel. You put wood there, it rots out from the termites. Now, Hubble's cat lives in Ontario, Canada, and they have snow out there. A lot of people in Central Florida are still cleaning up that's 1 month ago, Hurricane Florence. Now, he said we could take bikes and go down the trails and go through these areas. Well, Florida, next to California, is the most heavily terraformed state in the U.S. Okay? It's not like Disney World. Once you leave the park, you hit swamp. You get off the highway, you hit swamp. It's like people come vacationing down on the Southern Sierras. Oh, how wonderful. Did the fires are out? No, because we can't get to them. There's still patches that wildfire are still burning. Even with the snow and rain. And yet, these folks are saying, we can do it. We can make it out there. We can walk through 80 miles of Central Florida, through swamps, through critters, and we just poke a stick at an alligator and it'll run away. Okay? Now, Hubble's cat never been through Central Florida, and I know a lot of bushcrafters and survivalists who lives in Central Florida. They're not too happy. And also, Acer Reburn talk about Walt Disney World. Well, that's true. 40 years ago, when they were building the place, the tunnels has, if you know what I'm talking about, the whole Disneyland area, Disney World area, has dropped. It's sunk down. Okay? So all those tunnels that used to be above ground, above the water table, are now 15 feet below the water table. Okay, a lot of people miss that. Why I know this? Because I used to work for the company who used to put in the pumps for these places out of Fresno. Now, a lot of people, why do they need the pumps for the tunnels? Well, when your tunnels are filled with 3 feet of swamp water and you got great gators crawling through it, go ask those people. And go ask those people what kind of damage that Hurricane Florence did to Disney World. Some of those tunnels or support corridors or utility corridors are full of water and snakes. So let's see those people who says, oh, those corridors are above groundwater. Well, Disney World kept sinking And guess where that water comes from? From the outside. So that stops that one. But let's see what's going on with Hubble's cat. Whoops. We lost the signal. Try to get him back. Okay. And it talks about politically and philosophy viewpoints. I can understand that, but let's go a little bit further. This is what cracks me up, kids. I know Uncle Alan's a little bit nuts, but when I hear little children are forced by their parents to do, well, let's go hike through Central Florida, that's a little. And you can't trust the Google's maps. Okay, if I trusted that, Puerto Rico, Reddy's area looks fine. No damage from the hurricane from last year. I don't believe in Google. I believe in Uncle Alan knows the area. Uh, it's like, it's a wonderful area, Uncle Al. Here's a map. How to get over there really quick. Whoops, there goes the signal. Hell, not having good time with this. Trying to get the signal again. Okay. Now I won't give up, but at the same time, I'm not being silly. Oops. I lost the signal again. Okay. If I don't lose the signal, this is what Hubble's cats think. Dad on YouTube and his two young girls and his wife walking to Orlando, Florida. This is a fantasy, folks, a dream. Okay, Uncle Alan's not too technical, but this is a dream if you think you could walk from Disney World to Daytona Beach, Florida. You're going from the east coast of west coast of Florida to the east coast, and wearing shorts and looking happy, like I showed in this one, shorting out. But that's a little ridiculous, folks. Now, Uncle Alan went through the Central Florida area, and I have friends who just came back fixing power poles out there. And let me tell you something. If you think you could walk to there, or I ride a bike. 3 ways to get out of Disney World after, during, or before disaster. Helicopter. All right? Take a chopper, pull out your family. When my family goes there, I make sure a friend of mine who used to work in the military and certain agencies has a Bill and Howard copter. Pull them out. Okay, Uncle Alan isn't screwing around. I have another friend in the same area that has a boat. And he has orders to go not to Daytona, but to Texas or Louisiana or Alabama, screw Florida, or Mississippi. We know the area. Now, Daytona Beach is one corner of Florida, and Walt Disney World is on the west coast, where Hurricane Florence hit. Now, a lot of people like, oh, Disneyland's ultra tunnel, ultra modern. Yeah, this is why I keep telling people don't trust gimmicks or gadgets. And remember, Disney World was built in the 70s. All right? And a lot of you people, well, they built it above ground. It sank 15 feet. Okay? This is why they evacuated Disney World. Well, I didn't know that, Uncle Al. No, because a lot of people don't pay attention. This is why Uncle Alan's sick and fed up with people who make false assumptions. All right? Uncle Alan's been through Central Florida. It's not a cakewalk. You get off the road and you go into the bush or real country. It's not going to be like those people you've seen on the tablet in their shorts, laughing, hiking along. losing the signal. Laughing, hiking along, having a jolly good old time. We'll make it in 3 days. Well, Uncle Al went through Central Florida in 3 days, roughly the same distance between Walt Disney World and Daytona Beach. We started out with 100 people. That's with referees and observers. We ended up 14 when we reached our destination at Daytona Beach at a naval outfit. I signed in, passed out, I lost 40 pounds, and I had dysentery. And I was in the hospital 2 weeks after that. We made it in 3 days. We lost over about 80 people, including support crew, referees, observers. This is all military and paramilitary, 3 agency guys. Okay? And a lot of those trails, it's an easy bike trail. I should have punched that NSA guy in the head a couple of times. Or the Marines. Oh, we could go through it, and it's all like a walk through a park. I still punch those guys after I drink beer at Disney World. Okay? So I hear people, oh, it's an easy walk. Oh, there's not that many critters. You go push them away with a tree branch. Like that 10-foot. Oh, no, it's a 15-foot gator. Oh, that's a water moccasin. Or, oh, that's a copperhead. No, we don't have to worry of those. They're not really supposed to around here. And I just got bitten on the ass. I'm not going to suck out the poison. We had to airlift that idiot. And I won't tell which branch of the military, but he worked for the guys in Special Forces. Now, this pisses me off, but I could understand Dad on YouTube. And I understand Hubble's cat and also Puerto Rico Ready. But when reality comes in, it's not going to be a very pleasant surprise. So anyway, you got those guys who went to college. One guy who does things by his hand. Well, Uncle Al's beat up, old, and tired. And I don't want to hear this. I got things I got to do in little time. This has been an interesting discussion. And I like Hubble's cat's point of view. But unless he walks through Central Florida in my boot steps, I'll say, okay, Hubble's cat, we're going to warm and balmy Florida with 80-degree humidity and 100 degrees. Let's see you walk through that path with a 60-pound pack. Now, West Wind Survival knows what I'm talking about, and he'll agree with me. Okay, so watch both videos and watch the previous videos D.O.E.T put out. It's a good video. I recommend it. His math is bad, his too many false assumptions, but his willpower to save his family is correct. But you got to do it by chopper, by car, by boat. Those are the 3 main options. Okay, don't fool yourself with, oh, I could ride a bicycle through briars and quicksand, and I could float across alligators. Alligators are ambush of predators. So your kid's crossing a creek or deep up to waist deep of muddy water. Guess what happened to your kid? Gator food. And your wife says, oh, there's a lot of snakes in the water. You name it, it's out there. And you've got leeches too. So I want to see those people walk through that same area that Uncle Alan did. And then I will believe whatever you want to say in your little commentaries. Because Uncle Alan already did it. All right? So you have a nice night, boys and girls. Like and subscribe to Old Uncle Al, aka Diebulfrog79. I got a lot of things I got to take care of. And still, there's a lot of things you guys got to learn. And I only got a little time left, so I got to hurry up. Bye, boys and girls. I'll catch you later.